In this video, I'm going to be discussing how to reduce inflammation in the body naturally with 3 African plants. These plants are used in African cuisines and as part of traditional medicine. Hello, I'm Kudzai Musengi. I'm an African food enthusiast, and my mission is to teach people about African foods so that we can all optimize our health and our well-being. Imagine your favorite superhero, we'll call him Simba, who always rushes to the scene when there's danger in the city. Simba's superpower is creating a protective shield around anything that's under threat, ensuring it remains safe and has time to recover. So in our bodies, inflammation acts a lot like Simba. Where there is an injury or any harmful invaders like bacteria, our body's response system steps in. It creates a protective response, which is what we call inflammation. This is the body's way of signaling that it needs healing and protection. However, sometimes, just like how a superhero can be misunderstood, inflammation can become excessive and persist longer than is needed. This can lead to problems, causing discomfort, illness, and even pain. So the body has anti-inflammation allies. These have the power to calm down the chaos and support the body's harmony. And in the grand narrative of healing, medication can be a very powerful ally, but there are also foods that you can eat. The first African food I want to talk about is the baobab powder. We all know baobab fruit is an African superfood. But did you know that baobab fruit is one of the foods that actually fights inflammation? The African baobab is also known as the tree of life. It has been studied and hailed as a superfood because of its high nutritional density. The whole baobab tree, from its leaves, its fruits, to its seeds, have many properties, and this is why it has been used traditionally in African traditional medicine. Now, this study looked specifically at the anti-inflammatory effect of baobab fruit. And in this video, I'm going to talk about some key findings of this scientific article. So the study found that both the fruit pulp and the leaf extracts have anti-inflammatory effects. The anti-inflammatory effect of baobab is because of the presence of chemical compounds called sterols, saponins, and triterpenes. These same chemical compounds are what give baobab powder its antimicrobial, anti-malarial, antiviral, antipyretic, anti-analgesic, and antioxidant properties. The second food I want to talk about is called bitter kola. Bitter kola is one of the foods that you can use to fight inflammation. What I discuss in this video was taken from a May 2023 journal article where the chemistry and pharmacology of this important West African medicinal plant were reviewed. Bitter kola originates from West Africa and is valued for its medicinal properties. Colavirin is the chemical compound in bitter kola that gives it its anti-inflammatory properties. Studies on rats suggest that colavirin has the potential to prevent chronic inflammatory bowel disease, IBD. Bitter kola's range of benefits include being an antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-diabetic, antihypertensive, and an anti-analgesic. Perhaps what is most important about the high levels of colavirin is that it reduces the secretion of the pro-inflammatory cytokine interleukin 6, IL-6. IL-6 is involved in the process of pathological pain. This is huge because it means that colavirin can be explored as a potential natural remedy to alleviate or prevent pain. If you've received any benefit from this video thus far, I would really appreciate it if you would share the video with somebody you think would enjoy this video and find it helpful. Now on to the third plant. Now this third plant just confirms that there are so many foods that fight inflammation and we just don't know about them. Coconut water from the coconut is the third food. Well, technically it's a drink. So it's a natural beverage that forms part of the diet for many people. In traditional African medicine, especially in the tropical regions where coconuts grow naturally, coconut water is used to treat various ailments, including those related to inflammation. So this study here specifically looked at the anti-inflammatory effects of coconut water, and I'm going to talk about some key findings from this journal article. So this particular study was conducted on rats, and they were divided into 4 groups. Group 1 was given distilled water, another group was given young coconut water, and then another group was given mature coconut water, and the last one was given ibuprofen. 1 hour into the experiment, both the young and the mature coconut water had similar effects to the ibuprofen on the mice. But at the 2-hour mark, this is where it got really interesting. The mature coconut water and the ibuprofen showed similar anti-inflammatory effects on the mice, but the young coconut water showed better results on the mice than both the ibuprofen and the mature coconut water. However, at the 4-hour mark, which marked the end of the experiment, the young coconut water, the mature coconut water, and the ibuprofen all had similar effects on the mice. So this study suggests that drinking young coconut water could provide you with really potent anti-inflammatory effects, while mature coconut water might provide you with only moderate anti-inflammatory benefits. So you know how we spoke at the beginning of the video about how superheroes are often misunderstood? Well, when I was doing my research for this video, I came across the Cucumis africanus. Now, this plant is one of the most misunderstood medicinal plants in the world. Although it is considered toxic by the Western world, there is actually a long history of medicinal use as well as being used as a food source in Southern Africa. I'll be discussing that in a separate video, which I will link to at the end card once I finished editing it. If you'd like a list of the research papers I talked about in this video, I will leave details in the description section. If you enjoy videos like this,